Don't
Okay.
worry.
So now that we know what is a fake news, can you maybe tell me, Anderson, have you, I mean, maybe this question is not that interesting, but we can begin with that. Where have you seen fake news? Do you remember when you have seen them, when, where it was, and what was the topic of that fake news?
Okay, teacher. Fake news is when a people make up or lie out. It's a lie of created out nothing that pretends to be real. Mm, and by deceiving people. Mm, the the main reason for that is it's generated a lot of thousands of likes that over time they will turn into money. Lately, there has been a lot of talk about fake news mm, due to its increase in the recent time. Currently, social network has been filled with fake news of all kinds. The false news could be manipulation, information manipulation, video manipulation, photo manipulation, impersonation of the famous people, or simply manipulation of the news items. Mm, like I said, like sorry, mm, like I said before, the main reason for that is the profits that they receive through likes and advertising on social networks. I finished, teacher.
Okay, thank you very much, Anderson. Now, David, can you please tell me what is the problem with the fake news? Okay, we know what is fake news. Now I am asking you, what is the problem with fake news? David, you are mute. Your microphone is off.
Okay, sorry, I second. Okay, I think that the fake news are created to promote the fear in a society or influence conspiracy theories. Uh, Likewise, they promote sexist or racist ideas. I believe that the main object of the fake news is the
Partner, excuse me.
misinformation.
She's asking you that what is the problem?
Yes, misinformation of the population. This is a problem at the spread of the fake news. In addition, to promote the fears in a society and the spread and ideas, sexist or racist ideas. Uh, another hands and people create fake news for different reasons. On this reason, is a get virals, and in this way, get the money.
Yes, I agree with you. The most of the people do that to get money, to get
I
to
get
get
viral information.
yes, a lot of money to get likes. But nowadays it's likes in YouTube, on Facebook, whatever.
Also,
I
also,
agree with you.
also, who is creating the fake news pretend generate fears and fearing the fears in a population and promote this is a way easier manipulation in the population.
Okay, I agree with you, partner. I want to addition other aspect. Uh, the fake news carry to the people to take bad decisions in your life because they are being manipulated through this media. But in addition, I want to say the main purpose to create a fake news is get money, had you said previously. But it's not essential get likes, but its main purpose get money because when you get a like in the internet, this like is represented much money. Between more like the people give in the internet platform, the money is much more in your wallet for the person to create this fake news. I think so.
Okay. One a problem in addition uh, this is problems is that the peoples I don't verifying this information or this source. This is fake news.
Okay.
Yes, okay, guys. And also I think that one important consequence of the fake news are, for example, the teens or the children that maybe have access to that information, and they will be affected by them. What do you think about that? Do you think that we should have a law or make something to stop or to control those fake news in order to protect the children and the teens?
I think teach that in that case the only responsibility is uh, is with ourselves, because if I have my daughter, I have to control what she is seeing. You understand that she is watching, but because if I I give a laptop or a cell phone and she start to watch videos by YouTube or whatever, and suddenly appear a fake news or a bad fake news, that is my responsibility, because I I have to care about her all the time. I have to pay attention what she is watching.
Claudine, I think I think that the responsibility is a is who is created and who is shared, because who is created the fake news has a particular interest while who is ever who whoever shared it is must be verifying the verify of the source, obviously. So the reason in the create the fake news, uh, I consider that whoever shared this information, it assumed that intention who is who is creating the fake news.
I mean, you are telling me that you believe that the problem is in what create the fake news, but not uh, but the responsibility about our children. I think that is ourselves, about ourselves, no, but who create that fake news, because the children are yours, not no the people that create the fake news. You understand?
Okay, okay.
Yes,
I agree. I
that
agree.
that by technological advance have control parents. There is
Yeah, yeah,
our
control.
responsibility.
Yeah, I
Our
refer
responsibility.
about that.
I
It's
agree. I
our
agree.
responsibility.
Who is who is who is share this information? Uh, it must be verified. This is veracity
Yeah.
of the source.
uh, in some part they have a fault, they have a fault, but
Is
if
agree?
you if, but if you don't control what your daughter or your son they are watching, it's your fault, not their fault.
I
No,
agree.
my daughter
I
has
agree.
forbidden the social networks. I don't like that my daughter watch this 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 information. For me, my daughter is very little for that, and and the social networks mm, do not nothing good for the children.
This is ID.
Okay, partner, like that, as you control uh, the friends of your sons, you have to control too what website pages she is watching, or what what they do. You have to control everything about your children. Yeah, that is the
Yes.
responsibility about us.
But the children lost the concentration for 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 these social networks. For example, my daughter like a lot of TikTok, and she lost a lot of her concentration in all things. For this reason, I think that the best form is the forbid these social networks.
Okay. I want addition to the addition uh, as an important aspect uh, about the the detail related to the political. It means the political about the create fake news is legal. This is a great problem for our society. This this political are legal uh, are established for the establishment in our country, especially for the United States of America, who control this media, the internet. So I agree with the partner Vladin when he said that the big responsibility uh, is greater of the father in the family.
Yes.
The role of the father is important, in essential in in the control of this fake news, because the father and mother is a family core in the society. The government, as we know, everybody, the governments are being are being corrupt in the world. The family core is being damaged because of type of political which are legal. That's it. I want to see and say the the big problem in the society really is the political of government. But despite our, as a father of family, need control our daughter because she, as you know, the children and our family, they are not enough control in your mind. So the play role of father, of the father of family and mother is very important. That is it.
Yes, the control part is necessary in the management the technology, because the technology has been the best platform for impact of the fake news generated. And I think that the fake news has an impact when it carries controversial topic or controversial content. This is fit the interest or the curiosity of the people and different peoples, children, adults, whole peoples.
Yes, guys, I agree with you. I think that the parents have like the most important role in front of take care of their children and more talking about fake news, right? And I think that it will be also important that in schools, and for example, why not in the English class, maybe in an advanced level, that we can teach the kids how to spot fake news, how to recognize fake news. And I was reading an article about that, and they were talking about the five double V question, like when, was, where, why, so the kids should ask them like all time when they read something, why they what the article is talking about, where it is written, in which kind of journalist house, from whom was it written, and like who is that person, what I know it's not the same that somebody, I don't know, for example, a journalist writes a news that I don't know that but it depends also about the article. For example, if it's an article about politics, it's not the same that a professional of politics write it in front of, I don't know, somebody that is not like that profession. So I think that it's important that the kids can make that exercise, with the 5W question, who, where, when it was written, because that's important, also the date of that news, when it was written. And yes, so do you have any more ideas that we can do, maybe as a teachers or also as parents, to help our kids to spot the fake news?
Can you repeat, please, teacher?
Yeah, yes, of course. I was talking that it is important that the kids, the teens, and also maybe sometimes the adults can recognize what fake news is, right? That is important that all of us can recognize fake news, so we can know that is a fake news, and we are not going, to take that information in count, right? So I was reading an article that was talking about methodology to recognize fake news, from asking like some question like where it is written, from who it is written, uh, when it was written, and some other questions. So that is like a methodology to recognize fake news. And now I'm asking you, what do you think, like, as parents or maybe as teachers, we can do to not only control, because I know what you are telling, that control is important, but I mean, your kids are going to grow up. They are not going to be kids all life, right? They are going to be teens, and next they are going to be adults. And if you only control them, they are never, or they are never going to have the tools to recognize fake news, or it's going to be more difficult for them, right? So what kind of methodology, what kind of tools we can teach our kids to recognize fake news? What kind, not only controlling, but how can we help them to analyze and decide that this is a fake news and just like ignore it?
Yes, we have to teach them about recognize the fake news. It's not the same to say I shoot Superman in that corner that to say the our president is dead. It's not the same. It's a different fake news. But I think that the fake news that the people it's gonna say, it's gonna watch, it's gonna see is the first the Superman because it's popular, you know. But now we can uh, to introduce to our children uh, in the reading, to teach them to read, to explain what about is a fake news, to recognize what about is it. At the same time, we can start to talk with them about different contexts that explain this topic. That is my opinion, teacher.
Okay, thank you, classmate. And for me, teacher, mm, it's very important that the child rec- recognize the good information of the bad information. But 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 whatever, I think that it's very dangerous because 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 the news real, it's very difficult differentiate it. We have to search information for 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 you can know what information is real or no. And but I think that this that is a great idea, that that search information for 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 this fake news. This is my opinion, teacher.
Teacher, hi. I want add other other questions, other aspect to this topic. Uh, I can see there are some tips about this about identify a fake news or recognize a fake news. First, it's very important consider read carefully a text and not believe at the first view of this news. This is an important topic. Take care or take the eyes very open when read this type of text. For example, I are used to read only the topic of subject of the paper news, but we do not read the text completely, and then this is a great mistake we have made. This mistake is a point to believe in the fake news. So other aspect is take into account or take care when we see or look at images, because there are images should our opinion. The images sometimes doesn't coincide with the text of the news. We take into account these tips. If you text doesn't coincide with the image, it's possible this is a fake news. Other important tips to avoid fall in the fake news is try to investigate, read on my own part about this topic, which is moving in the internet. Take into account to the model about the topic. For example, when the presidential election, there are 2 months along this presidential election. In these 2 months, the principal main news is about the every candidate, political candidate, say this new political candidate is good, this is good, this is bad. Then we are used to fall in this mistake. We lead at the first moment when see or see news in the TV and the internet. Happened a problem the past election in the United States. The people was damaged or was cheated about the candidate or ideal political candidate of the United States. Right now, the people of the United States is it's not arrepentido. It's not well. The people the people in the United States is paid the mistake committed by them. This is what I want to say.
Teacher, in a few words, what I have to do to teach to our children is, I think that is to teach them what is the difference between a wrong information or a false information and true information, what is true and what is false. I think then that's it. If our children can get that, they will be clear in the future.
Okay, thank you, Vladimir, and thank you, Amilcar, for all the tips you gave us. It was very interesting. Thank you very much. And also, I will add that a good exercise maybe could be, to compare maybe the same topic in different source. For example, if we are going to talk about what happened in Colombia, for example, those protests that we had, I don't remember, it was in May, if I remember good, in May and June, I don't remember, that all Colombia was protesting. And we can, for example, take that topic and look for that information in many sources, for example, in social media, or we can have, for example, two kinds of periodics. For example, we can look for information in, give me some names of some journal from Colombia. I don't remember. For example, there is one journal that is called, I don't remember. In Colombia, it's no, it's not El Comercio. It's some names of some periodics, guys. Sorry.
Okay, here in Colombia there is a magazine. I consider it's very bad. Your intention is to create many fake news. This magazine is called, between many others, it's called Semana. Semana.
Oh yes, yes. Thank you for remembering me those names. Yes, it is Semana. In Cali, it is one that is called El Cubo. That is one is wow,
Oh,
super.
yellow.
Yeah, super
El
yellow.
Cubo.
Yeah, we can say it. Yes.
But the magazine called Semana gain or gain the awards of the and many other magazines.
Yeah, so one idea that I have is that maybe we can compare, with us two magazine, or maybe three or four. We take like a short articles and we show our kids, hey, as the information change between the magazines. So just if you are going to look for an information, try to look for another magazine to see what they are telling about that topic. Okay, guys, somebody want to add something more about fake news, or should we close the topic?
Teacher, maybe the new partner in the room.
Yes, Dago, welcome, Dago. I just want to yes, Dago.
Dago,
Hello.
welcome, Dago. Good to see you to this group. This great group.
Yes, Dago is a student that couldn't connect the last class, and that is why he's here with us today. Dago, just to tell you, we were talking about the fake news. Remember that this class is for 2 hours, you know? So from 9 to 10, it was about the fake news. And well, maybe you have something to say before we pass for the other topic. You know, we are going to talk about more topics. So maybe do you have something to say about fake news? We were talking about the problems, the consequences that fake news can bring to the society, to our kids, to yes, in general.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, teacher and classmate. I'm sorry to connect late. I'm a little lost with the topic are talking.
Okay, Dago,
Can you
it's
hear?
about fake news. Fake news, you know, it's like the false information that we can see in the magazines.
Okay.
Teacher, I have a question to Dago.
Go ahead,
Okay.
David.
Let me know your opinions. Yes?
Okay.
Dago, do you share information on social network without peer verifying it's yours? Or when you when you share information on social network, do you verify it's yours?
Sorry, I did not understand your ask.
Do you verify this information when you share it in the on the social network, on the internet?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Dago. So okay, so to conclude the topic, maybe Anderson, maybe you can make like a sentence for like resuming what we have said before. Anderson, Anderson, sorry, can you listen to me, guys? Anderson, can you maybe make like a last sentence to resume like what a fake news is and what are the problems and what we have talked before?
I think that the main reason for the fake news is the profits that they receive with their lies. For finish, I think that we have careful with our children when they are search information in the social networks. I don't know, teacher. I finished.
Yes, okay, it's perfect. Understand. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, guys, so let's have a break of 10 minutes. So I see you at well, here it's 5 and 8 minutes. I suppose that in Colombia it's 10, right? 10 and 8.
Yes.
Yes. So let's see us at 10 and 18,
20.
right? Or 10. I will write you in the chat. We can put like this.
It's at 10 and 8 minutes.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm waiting for next.
So
See you on 10
I
minutes.
see you. I see you in 10 minutes. If you want, you can just stay connected as you want, or you can take your break. Okay, it's as you want. And I see
Oh.
you at 10 and 20 minutes. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Okay. Super, guys. Remember that the topics that we are going to talk about is about the file I've sent you. Remember this week? I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday in Colombia. I know that they were two topics. The first one is about the Bitcoin, right? And the second one is about the legalization of cannabis, if I'm right. So the idea is that you can share like your screen, in your computer. I hope that you can do it, so we can see like your arguments that you have. And next we can make an exercise for debating about one topic. Okay, we are just going to take one topic, to choose one topic. So do you have some question for that?
Yes,
No,
teacher.
no, anything.
I'm
Tell me, Anderson.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Oh,
let's continue. Go ahead.
sorry, partner. I have a question about the activity. I don't understand what I have to do very well. I am confused about.
Partner. What we to do is to answer the question. In this paper, there are two questions. We should recognize Bitcoin as a legal currency. You have to put like an answer, three answers, and the second question likewise. You understand?
Yes, but I don't read that. I think that I have
Let me show you. Look.
There are two sentences.
Two questions.
Two questions.
In this debating.
You have to get pro en contra. O sea, tienes dos preguntas. Tienes que estar en pro o en contra. Tú respondes si estás en pro o en contra. Son, creo que 2 o 3 respuestas. De 2 a 3. En ambas preguntas.
I
understand. We have to,
dos de cada una.
Have to take a position, a personal position, okay? Pro or contra.
Yeah, personal position. You're right.
Take a personal position.
I think other things, because I think that I have to argument about Bitcoin and argument about cannabis. And the question, pues para mí no era tanto, pues ahí es donde estoy confundido. En realidad no sé qué era lo que tenía que hacer. Si argumentar, porque ahí también dice que la guía que no debíamos opinar. Ahí dice que debíamos argumentar. Entonces, pues yo argumenté.
Is that two questions? There is two arguments.
Yo en realidad no hice preguntas, yo en realidad argumenté.
Okay, that's right.
You need
personal argument.
You need to support your point of view. It's clear. It's right.
Okay, pues I am confused about this topic.
I want to start.
Okay. It's two argument.
Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so look, that's a file that I've sent to you. I think that also the tutor Henry or Liliana sent it to you. And well, here, why we are doing this exercise, because we are going to, or you have going to have a debate I don't know if it is 1 or 3. As teacher, I have 3. So I don't know you if you are 1 or 2 or 3. I don't remember. But the thing is that during the next week, you have a debate. Okay, I don't. Maybe I will talk in Spanish, so every one of you will understand, because I remember that also Dago was a little confused. So, chicos, la próxima semana se tuvieron que haber inscrito en unos debates, ¿no es cierto? Esos debates no hacen parte de las clases de nosotros los sábados, ¿ok? Estas
Eso
clases del sábado van hasta noviembre, creo que es hasta el 8 de noviembre, ¿ok? Entonces, aparte de nuestras clases, también
tarea
se
3.
tienen que escribir a unos debates que también se pueden escribir conmigo o con otros profesores según sus, digamos, sus disponibilidades de horario o según el tema que ustedes quisieran debatir, ¿no es cierto? Ustedes se tuvieron que haber inscrito en un link que les envió o el tutor Henry o la tutora Liliana.
Aún
¿Ok?
no han enviado el link, teacher.
¿Cómo, perdón?
Sí,
Aún no han enviado el link para
Sí,
la
tienen que,
tarea 3.
sí, para la
sí,
tarea
sí.
3 ya se envió hace unos
Sí,
días
sí lo enviaron, sí lo enviaron.
y
Y
tienes
quedan
que
pocos cupos.
tienes que mirar eso bien, porque no sé si todavía habrá, o sea, tienes que mirar bien para que tengas tu puesto para eso, ¿vale? Tu puesto, porque no es algo, digamos, que eliges, sino que es algo mandatorio, o sea, como mandatory,
Obligatorio.
obligatorio.
Es la tarea 3, pero obviamente yo he estado pendiente del
Mm.
link, del enlace para escribirme. Obviamente de la misma manera como nos escribimos para la tarea 2, que es esta. Pero yo no he recibido todavía ese correo. Yo estoy pendiente.
Déjeme hablar. Sí lo enviaron antes de
Sí,
ayer
sí, lo enviaron.
y hay pocos cupos y cuesta 90, y vale 90 puntos.
No me digas, me toca que ahorita salir de acá y ingresar
Quedan
al...
pocos cupos. Y hay dos posiciones, en contra o a favor del tema que se va a tratar.
Ok. ¿Y qué temas son? Disculpa.
Hay varios.
Depende de cada profesor.
Hay varios
Sí,
temas.
cada grupo tiene un tema diferente.
¿Y la teacher Aurelia qué temas escogió?
Yo escogí, a ver, es que tengo varios, era uno sobre, no me recuerdo ahora, es que tenemos varios grupos, era sobre la vacunación del COVID, si debería
El
ser
5
obligatoria para todo el mundo,
Ok.
sobre si Europa debería de recibir más refugiados, y si las parejas sin hijos, que las parejas que deciden tener no hijos, que deciden no tener hijos son más felices que las parejas con hijos. Pero bueno, eso no importa, o sea, lo importante es que escojas, digamos, que tengas un cupo en cuanto antes, ¿vale? Pero bueno,
Sí,
chicos,
claro.
entonces, eso es de la tarea 3, ¿no es cierto? Y eso se inscriben para los debates. ¿Qué tenemos que hacer ahorita? Es prepararnos un poco, aunque la idea prepararnos un poco, por eso les mandé este file, este documento, para que lo puedan leer. Es un poco largo, pero les prepara y les dice como todas las cosas que son importantes a la hora de tener un debate, por ejemplo, la voz que se debe tener, sí, para dar... digamos, esa sensación de que estás seguro de tus ideas, el lenguaje que deben de utilizar en inglés, my opponent said, para decir que mi compañero decía que tal, para poder refutar, ¿no es cierto?, ideas, decía que evitar, y aquí llegábamos entonces, bueno, aquí también hablaban de esas expresiones útiles, y por eso es que deben de leerlo, y aquí tenían muchas frases para utilizar, y entonces... aquí lo que necesitábamos para hoy era llenar este tablero de acá.
Eso fue lo que hice yo en diseño, entonces por eso es que...
Y este de acá. Entonces, ahorita los compartimos. Creo que alcanzamos a compartir 1 o 2. Y después nos hacemos un pequeño debate, porque no vamos a tener mucho tiempo. Y nos hacemos un pequeño debate, ya sea sobre o este tema o este tema de acá. ¿Ok, chicos?
Ok.
Ok, entonces,
Teacher, disculpe.
sí, dime.
ahora tenemos que hacer dos preguntas del tema.
No son dos preguntas. Vamos a debatir sobre este tema acá. O este, ¿no es cierto? Y vamos a debatir. Tú tenías que rellenar la tabla.
Eso yo la rellené.
Dale, entonces ya, listo. Entonces nos compartimos pantalla, me muestran y debatimos sobre uno de esos dos temas. ¿Ok? Chicos, los dejo. Vengo, entramos a las 20, ¿ok?
Ok.
Ya son. Ok.
No sé por qué no me veo. ¿Será que yo bloqueé algo?
Voy al baño y vuelvo, muchachos.
Gracias.
Ok. Aquí.
Okay. Vago, ¿no hemos empezado?
¿Ah?
No ha entrado nadie, ¿no?
No ha entrado nadie.
Bueno, bien, excelente.
Pero ella dijo que compartiéramos el archivo, no sé.
Ay, voy a buscar.
Tú lo ves ahí, ¿no? Tú lo puedes ver ahí.
El tuyo no. En la base de la plataforma hay...
Sí, o sea, yo lo compartí,
hay una barra que...
pero no sé.
No lo veo. O quizás la
No.
tutora no está permitiendo que compartas.
Bueno, yo lo tengo listo, no para volverlo a compartir.